New keys mean new wheels. From entry level to high end, there's always something new to drive. So let's see what's in our garage this week. Our latest selection of new turnkeys starts with the 2006 BMW 7 Series. This reskin of BMW's biggest four-door answers the demands of a chorus of buyers for a more conservative yet also more aggressive look. The front end wears larger kidney-shaped grills, standard adaptive headlights, a deeper lower fascia, and a smoother hood line. While the tail gets a new rounder deck lid that better flows into the fenders, larger lights, and more wrap to the bumpers. Under the hood lurks a new 360 horsepower 4.8-liter V8 engine to move the 750i and stretch 750iL. The power plant for the 760i and 760iL remains the 438 horsepower 6-liter V12. Both engines drive power to a wider rear track, which is suspended on a retuned 4-link suspension. Wheel sizes now range from 18 inches for the 750i to 20 inches for the 760i. Inside, the latest 7 Series boasts new titanium look trim and a choice of woods, while the controversial iDrive multi-system controller has been further simplified along the lines of the 5 Series. The integrated communication system also offers both Bluetooth cell phone interface and voice command.
The new 7 Series is more civilized, more elegant, and more fun to drive than ever before. It's an exceptional example of a top-level luxury sedan.
And is priced accordingly. 7 Series prices range from about $71,000 for the 750i to an eye-popping $118,000 for the 760iL. Now, if you're looking for an even higher level of performance and luxury, may we suggest this English import, the 2006 Bentley Continental Flying Spur. The Flying Spur is the four-door companion to the delicious Continental GT Coupe. Designed alongside the coupe, even with a couple more doors, the Flying Spur remains breathtakingly inviting. Styling clearly builds on the GT, it's not quite as sexy as it trades some of the coupe's curvy lines for graceful elegance and just a bit of maturity. And speaking of elegance, the refinement and hand craftsmanship that goes into the latest Bentley interiors are second to none. It makes you wonder how any manufacturer can slap on simulated wood grain and call it a luxury car. Rear seat accommodations are both impeccable and exceptionally roomy, but given a choice, we'll pick the driver's seat every time. With 552 horsepower coming from a turbocharged version of Volkswagen's 6-liter W12 and a chassis that's built to handle it, the Spur boasts performance to match the British posh. The Continental Flying Spur will be available this spring with pricing on par with that of the $150,000 GT Coupe. If your preference is for performance and prestige in an SUV, you may lean towards the all-new 2006 Land Rover Range Rover Sport. It's slightly smaller and sleeker than the standard Range Rover. Like all Land Rovers, it's totally capable in the dirt, utilizing the LR3's Terrain Response Active off-road system. But what really separates the Sport from its Range Rover kin are its abilities on pavement. Operated Jaguar-based V8s provide the go. The standard engine kicks out 300 horsepower, while an available 390-horse supercharged V8 makes it the most powerful Land Rover yet. This most corner-conscious Range Rover rides on a sport-tuned double wishbone air suspension with electronic dynamic response anti-roll control. Wheels are 19 or 20 inches, fitted with low-profile performance rubber. Our first drive in the Range Rover Sport was on the mountain switchbacks near Catalonia, Spain, and it immediately showed itself to be much more than just another high-end people mover.
This truck is awesome on road. I mean, you take it down some twisty asphalt and you can feel the dynamic response suspension just keep it planted, very little roll. And the great thing is that, it's a Land Rover. It's just as good off-road as it is on-road.
If this sounds like your idea of a sport ute, then grab 57 grand and head towards your Land Rover dealer. Though if you want the supercharged model, $70,000 is what you'll need. There are plenty of cool new cars, trucks, and SUVs to try out, so join us for more first impressions in just a few weeks.